are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, for decades we have seen elite big men dominate in the paint, but with more and more threes, they now have to cover a lot more ground defensively. So a few executives think the center position may undergo some downsizing in the years to come. Kevin?
Foot speed at a premium. David, as always, thank you. Tonight, a battle of up-and-comers. It'll take a lot of energy, Steve, but also some mistakes.
Yeah, turnovers for young guys, that's usually what turns the game around. And you can see the lack of experience. They missed their defensive rotations, and then when the game gets tight, they started to force shots. And it's fun to watch these kids grow up. But if I think of your coaching staff, you're trying to speed up their experience because it's probably not fun to coach when they're youngsters.
So the Pelicans win the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So the Pelican five right now. We've got Lonzo Ball. Favors is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's ABC, and it's Okafor in at the 5 spot. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And that one falls for Favors. And, Steve, you'll remember Favors had that impressive rookie season, but he's been somewhat up and down since.
He's kind of an old-school power forward. Might have been an all-star 20 years ago, but nowadays the best forwards can shoot from range and can defend on the perimeter.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, you know he's the former 3rd overall pick out of Georgia Tech. Favors has made steady improvement, productive at the 4 and the 5 spot.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Here's New Orleans. Now Ball. Passes it to Williamson. Over Middleton. And it's Williamson missing. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. It's Matthews on the wing. Pass to Lopez. Ball against Bledsoe. Ball with the rebound.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And GA, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
First one falls for him.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a three-point game. Over to the wing. Here's Bledsoe, and the layup is good.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Now, here's Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Knocked away. Here's Favors. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Williamson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Pelicans have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Two shots.
That one is off.
Overall, a fantastic 2018 campaign for the Pelicans. 48 wins, made it to the conference semifinals as the 6th seed in the West. Not bad.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. He hits the second from the line. And Steve, the highlight of last season for the Pelicans, a surprise sweep of the Portland Trail Blazers.
You know, few picked the Pelicans to win that first-round matchup, but nobody picked them to sweep. A lot to like and to build off for this team coming off last season. You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
The shot by Redick, no good. Bucks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Middleton, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. And it's all knotted up. Here's Ball. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Mr. Williamson. Knocked away and stolen by Ilyasova. Outside Matthews. He kicks to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. Here's Middleton. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The pass to Ball. Here's Williamson, guarded by Bledsoe. It's Okafor. It's out the key. It's Redick on the wing. Kicks it to Okafor. From 11 feet away. And the Pelicans miss again. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Milwaukee. Passes it to Ilyasova. Shoots over Ball. And there's Ilyasova on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity and finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
And the Bucks with some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here is Holiday. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Drew Holiday, Steve, is such a huge factor on the defensive end whenever he's on the floor.
You know, it's been a focus for him to step his game up on that end of the floor. He moves his feet so well that guys can't just blow by him. Numerically, the way he discourages shots at the rim, it's like having a defensive center on the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Smitty, so much work done by the players in the offseason. In terms of development, which skills tend to be the easiest to improve upon?
I think there's one, and you got to call it a skill right now, is the easiest is getting in tip-top shape, because that's all on you. Being able to put in the time in your body and nutrition. Next, I think for guys is defensively. I think that's the skill that you obviously can work on. It's about lateral movement, and you don't need others. You can come out and work on that. Next, I think for guys is shooting. And I wouldn't say you'll be Steph Curry from one summer to another, but if you put in the work, you'll see the percentages starting to go up.
Ingram with the steal. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. He feeds it to Holiday. Over Hill. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Hill.
You have to love the patience of Holiday. Excellent pump fake to get the defender in the air.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus, energy, toughness, and he's a terrific competitor.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lures checked in. He hits the second from the line. Milwaukee in the lead. Hill deciding where to go with it. Pass to Gasol. Middleton on the wing. Pass to Connaughton. 5 on the clock. And no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Out to the right wing. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. The Bucks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Middleton the pass to Hill. Back to Middleton. There's the pass to Hill. From deep three-point range, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Pelicans have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Passes it to Maley. Down low. New Orleans moving it around. Tries it from 9. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. Middleton against Ingram. And here's Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end the drought. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. New Orleans on top, leading by just 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player, because I know this is just the beginning. I I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 10 player with his skill set and physical tools, Greg. He can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, you know, in this era, everybody likes the three-point shot. I like their commitment to pounding the ball inside.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Diallo. Hart is out there with Holiday. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Maley in at the 4.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Here's Hart. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Outside Holiday. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Connaughton. He kicks to Gasol. Dishes it to Hill. Over Holiday. Hill, no good. New Orleans in the lead. There's the feed to Holiday. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton looking for his first basket still in this one. Ingram kicks to Hart. They get it back. Outside Holiday. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So many different approaches, Steve, on offense. Some guys force the issue, but Steve, who are some guys that really practice patience?
I think LeBron James. I think Kevin Durant. I think Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard to somewhat of a degree, Chris Paul. There's so many guys. I love the way they can just let the play develop or let the game develop, and then they can take over. But those are some of the names I think they play with a lot of patience.
And it's tied up with that one. And Alvin Gentry's been coaching in the NBA for almost 3 decades now. Steve, he knows how to get things done.
And a lot of what Gentry does is gives his players freedom. As long as they take care of business, he won't meddle too much. Does a great job of managing personalities and keeping egos in check.
Outside Matthews. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish. And Wes Matthews, that veteran wing from Marquette, has always been a strong 3-and-D player since coming into the league back in '09. Year in and year out, it is a great source of long-range shooting.
And with Matthews, his consistency from outside over his career, Greg, is remarkable.
You know, some guys have good years and then down years, but Matthews just seems to always be on. I mean, you can write him in for about 150 or more threes every season. To have his kind of shooting percentages on his volume for a career is really rare in the NBA.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Bledsoe kicks to Ilyasova. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Pass the ball. Over to the wing. Here's Williamson. And again, no good by New Orleans. Poked away and stolen by Favors. Bledsoe against Ball. Kicks to Favors. And there's the pass to Reddick. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo, and the basket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Ball against Bledsoe. They need this, and it's sent back by Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Reddick, but he stays with it. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Milwaukee leading by 5. Bledsoe finds Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Here's Bledsoe, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steve, now that you've had a little time away from the game as a player, what are some of the things you notice now that maybe you didn't notice when you were playing before?
Well, I think right now the emphasis on nutrition. Kevin, I did not take that serious. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted to, and I think also right now I look and love what is going on technology-wise as far as guys being able to use technology to help their game and to enhance their game.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Bledsoe hits them both. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Favors. Back to Okafor. 4 on the clock. Here's Redick. Here's Favors. He gets it in there. Favors got 5.
Derek Favors is a strong-willed player who fights for extra possessions. You gotta box this guy out whenever a shot goes up.
Now here's Bledsoe. 1:09 left in the first half. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Pau Gasol's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Wesley Matthews. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Sheck Diallo, he's checked in for Okafor. ABC comes in for Derek Favors. Ingram, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Drew Holiday in for Lonzo Ball. The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. 1:06 left in the first half. Pass to Williamson. Here's Diallo. Pass to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Ingram. Wide open shot is on the money.
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls, constantly keeping them guessing.
Back to Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's the pass to Ingram. Back to Holiday. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. John Lure, he's checked in for the Bucks. Beck Connaughton comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Josh Hart, he's checked in for ABC. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's Middleton, and he gets the bucket. Middleton's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Passes to Diallo. Back to Holiday. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 9.
So often Drew creates with the ball in his hands. This time the play is created for him.
That'll do it for the first half. Bucks lead by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Alvin Gentry. And Coach, you guys struggled in the first half. What will be your message to your team to try and turn it around?
Well, I think the big thing was that I thought we were getting good shots. We just weren't knocking them in. And then I thought we had to play a little faster. I thought we had to pick up the pace of the game. We did, and we started making a few shots.
We'll see who wins that pace-space battle in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere? Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
Kenny, let's get your opinion on New Orleans.
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Welcome back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The buildings of downtown reflecting off the gentle waters of beautiful Lake Michigan. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really value each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead early. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Bledsoe is out there with Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the 3. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now here's Ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Floats one. Lopez with the steal. Redick against Middleton. He kicks to Lopez. Off target from outside.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
Williamson, the pass to Ball. Six to shoot. Here's Williamson. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
One shot, gentlemen.
Here's Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Williamson.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots. You are in rhythm.
No good from Bledsoe.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Now Middleton after J.J. Redick's 3-pointer that didn't go. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton, and there's the 3-second violation. Pelicans trail by 9. Pass to Okafor. He dishes it to Redick. Outside Favors. Pass to Williamson. Trying his luck deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. ABC's got 8 points in the quarter.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Here's Middleton. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Ball.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Lopez, finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And the Bucks lead by 6.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now, here's Ball.
And Ball sets up his teammates. When they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it shows some improvement in consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. Antetokounmpo makes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And last season, not the one Brook Lopez wanted to have before heading into free agency.
He just never seemed to find a place with the Lakers and saw his minutes decline as he wasn't in their plans. Averaged a career low in terms of minutes played per game last year. And I think he still's got a lot to offer and should bounce back closer to his all-star level of output.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Pau Gasol is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Hill dishes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Ingram. Misses off the right iron. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Hart. Kicks it to Holiday. In the corner, it's Ingram. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. Pelicans trail by 6. Hart the pass to Diallo. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Ilyasova. Outside Hill. The pass to Gasol. 5 to shoot. It's back to Hill. Deep. And again, the Bucks miss. New Orleans gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Back to Hart. Banked in off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so Hill will bring it up for the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Offside Gasol. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game. Lewis checked in for Ilyasova. Antetokounmpo finds Lure. Back to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
Passes it to Hart for the lead. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hart's got 7.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
The Bucks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. ABC's checked in for New Orleans. That one misses.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ingram with the steal. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. That one goes. Count it.
But not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Hill with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Holiday. Up in time. No good that time. Right back after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. So for New Orleans right now, ABC is out there with Ingram. Then it's Holiday, and it's ABC, and it's Diallo in at the 5 down low. Now here's Ingram. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
The vision from George Hill. Very careful with the ball. He makes the easy play.
Here's Williamson. He's guarded by Hill. For 3, Ingram. The shot misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Outside Hill. Takes the 13-footer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Unfazed by the D. George Hill firing away with confidence.
Diallo kicks to Holiday. On the money from 12 feet away. Holiday's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Now here is Hill. Puts it up from 15. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good from long range. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, you look at at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
Different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Gasol. Chris Middleton comes in for Lure. And it's Matthews in for George Hill. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor's checked in for Shaq Diallo. Favors comes in for ABC. J.J. Redick's checked in for Ingram. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He said, guys, we have got to get back in transition, run on the court and score in our early offense, and that will help our transition defense. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, Kevin.
And the first one drops. And with Hill and his defense, perhaps what is best about it is that he can guard Greg both guard positions, and that makes him valuable.
Yeah, and that flexibility gives a coach and his lineup so much leeway. Hill has a great wingspan, about 6'9", and can be very disruptive defensively. Very good at fighting through screens to stick with his assignments as well.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's covered by Favors.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
One shot, gentlemen.
On the free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 4. Ball, the pass to Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
And while Favors has developed his outside shot, right there in the paint is his comfort zone.
Now here's Bledsoe. Shoots from the baseline. That's good on the jump shot. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Six on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Matthews. From the wing. Pelicans pull it in. Here's Williamson. The dish to Ball. Here's Williamson. He's covered by Matthews. Shoots. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Antetokounmpo up top. He's covered by Favors. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. They get Derek Favors.
One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Okafor. Dishes it to Redick. A three-pointer is right on target.
Whenever they need a crucial bucket, they turn to JJ. He has been in these situations many times before.
Middleton against Redick. Over in the corner, Matthews. Lock at 6. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Williamson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Wesley Matthews picks one up. No good on that one. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game. New Orleans has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, because he's been killing them all night. They are struggling to find an answer.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Bucks on defense. They've held a 12-point lead early. Okafor, the pass to Ball. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. They get a hand on it. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Middleton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
He thrives in these big moments. He's always ready to help put the game away.
Mr. Williamson. Down low. It's deflected. But they get it back. Lopez with the block. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Back to Middleton. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Wesley Matthews on the wing. 5 to shoot. Over Williamson. And Matthews gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 5. 1:19 left in the game. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. They double him with Matthews. The feed to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
The killer instinct of Favors. This man takes no prisoners when the game is on the line.
To the left wing. Here's Bledsoe. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big 2-possession game.
The pass to Williamson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Wesley Matthews picks one up. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
Williamson.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. Yes!
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Williamson, the pass to Favors. Here's Ball. Can't knock in the three.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Locking down the W. It's got to feel good to him right now.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.